Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to one and all. Welcome to Masters Info channel. Dear students, I hope all are fine. Today we are going to learn something regarding Newton's universal law of gravitation, then SI units identification, and finally the two terms, one is small g, another one is capital G, what it means. So let us learn first. Newton's law of gravitation, or we can also call it as a universal law of gravitation, both are same. The term here gravitation refers to pulling force, the pulling force of the earth generally. But here one more term is called it as universe. So is there a force which is pulling all across the universe? That's the doubt comes here. So which was explained beautifully by Newton. So here I am referring a figure. Let us consider this is an object that is has a mass of m1 and another object of mass m2 whose center which has a distance of r. You can consider as it is a planet 1 and it is a planet 2, or object 1 or object 2, or electron 1 or electron, see electron 1 and electron 2, whatever it may be. We are considering as two objects here whose centers are differentiated by a distance of r and its mass are m1 and m2 respectively. What Newton says that every object in the universe will attract another object. See, every object in the whole universe that attracts another object, this is definition, attracts other object definitely by a force. So every object in the universe attracts other object by a force. So this will be attracted, both the objects will be attracted by a force, and based on two things, that is one is mass, that is product of masses. So every object in the universe attracts another object by a force which is directly proportional to product of masses and inversely proportional to, see it is inversely proportional to square of the distance between them. So this is the definition which refers that the force is depending on two things. One is masses, that is product of masses, multiplication of masses, then inversely proportional to the square of the distance between. What is the distance? It has to be squared. Then what it refers as directly proportional and what is it refers as indirectly proportional, it is very important. It means that the directly proportional means if masses is increasing, force will also increases. Here inversely proportional means when the force is increasing, definitely it's the distance will be decreased. If distance is more increasing, then the force will be very less. This is the meaning of directly and indirect. So let us sum up it how it comes. So F is directly proportional to, mathematically we can write m1 m2 by r square. Now I am to equalize it, I am giving an universal constant called universal gravitational constant G, m1 m2 by r square. What is this G? G refers to universal gravitational constant. What it is universal gravitational constant means? See, we know this is G, it is small g, which refers to 9.8 meter per second square. That is a force, a gravitational force which is acting on the earth. Am I right? But this is a gravity which is acting on the whole universe. That's why it is called as universal gravitational constant. What is its value? That is very important. So F, which is giving a force, that is referring a new constant called universal gravitational constant. That value is find it as 6.674 into 10 power minus 11 Newton meter square kilogram minus 2. This is the value of universal gravitational constant. So how it is giving us a SI? If I want to calculate G, I can write it as F into R square as cross multiplication, and this will come as M1 and M2. So what is F? Force. Force is measured in Newton. So R is nothing but distance. Distance is measured in meter. So R square means meter square, M square. So M1 and M2 is nothing but mass. Mass is measured in kg. Here M1 into M2 is, so M kg into kg nothing but kg square. So Nm square kg square. If I use this is how the G has come as an SI unit. So in another hand I can write as G can be represented as Newton meter square. If it go upward it will come as kg minus 2. That's why how they are using the value of G is 6.674 into 10 power minus 11 Newton meter square kilogram minus 2. So from this we can conclude that G is nothing but 9.8 meter per second square, that is a gravitational force acting on the earth. This G is nothing but universal gravitational constant which is working, which is force across the universe. Its value is 6.674 into 10 power minus 11 Newton meter square kilogram minus 2. So what is the relationship between G and G?